Problem solving is the act of defining a problem and later implementing a solution. So let us put it in this way. I have 2 points, point A and point B. Point A is the problem. Point B is the solution. In between of these 2 points are what we call problem solving. So, problem solving is the process of working through details of a problem to reach a solution. So in line with this problem solving concept, let us have this best mathematician who able to conceptualize problem solving, and it is in the name of George Polya. So George Polya, born and died on 1887 to 1985. He was an Hungarian mathematician who immigrated to the United States in 19th century. So obviously, his greatest contribution in the world of mathematics education is what we call problem, as he designed the four-step process. And what are those four-step process? So let us enumerate it and explain it as much as possible one by one. First is understand the problem, and the keyword is see. This is the most crucial part of problem solving since most of the learner, students, or even the teacher fail to really understand the given. So it's really need more time to read it as much as possible. Read the problem more than once. Devise a plan would be the second step, and the keyword is plan. In this case, you really need to consider all the different strategies that will help you to picture out the solution in a given problem. So, it's really need some background or foundation so that you can able to draw a basic step or a major step for you to have the solution. Third is the carry out the plan. The keyword here is do. Obviously, in conducting the problem solving, it's really need to for you to carry out it. So as much as possible, you need to review your mathematical skills, your logical skills, as well as your critical skills in order for you to follow all the important steps to arrive with the same answer or accurate answer. And lastly, we have look back, which the keyword is check and interpret. So in this case, you're going to make some assessment whether your final answer fitted to what is really required or asked in the given question, especially the units, especially those values that are really suited to the given problem. So these are the four-step process made by George Polya for us to really able to find the right solution with a step-by-step method in solving problems. Let's read together. A police station has 51 vehicles of tricycles and cars. The total number of wheels is 167. Find the number of tricycles and cars the station has. So again, the first step is understand the problem or see. So by reading it again and again, you're probably able to have a possible solution and you're able to really understand the given problem. So here, we are talking about vehicles and that are tricycles and cars. So here, we're able to represent these two vehicles as x be the number of tricycles and y be the number of cars. Okay, the second step is devise a plan. So we already knew that x is for the tricycle and y is for the car. So again, in devise a plan, let us have a best strategy to be applied in this problem. So we know that we have 51 vehicles and 167 wheels. So we're going to create the equation. By doing the equation, let us just read and follow the sentence and able to draw a equation from these sentences. So a police station has 51 vehicles. So we know if we try to add tricycles and cars, there are 51. So we have now x plus y equals 51. Now, if we're going to add their wheels, we have 167. But the problem here is the tricycle has three wheels and the car has four wheels. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the tricycle by 3 and the car by 4 because that is the number of wheels in each vehicle. So we have now 3x plus 4y equals 167. So we know that if we have equation, it's very far enough to solve the value of x or to solve the value of y. So let us have now the third step. Okay, so since we have already the two equation, we're going to equate equation 1 or equate equation 2. So let us just have another equation from equation 1. Here I want to express equation 1 in terms of x so that I have right now the equation 3. Simply just transfer or transpose y to other side, it becomes negative. That is how I able to get the equation 3. So I am going to equate equation 3 to equation 2. That would be the solution. And just bring down the equation 2, part of the given, and substitute all the value of x by 51 minus y we have here by substitution. Then right after that, I am going to multiply 3 to the terms inside the parentheses. So right now I have 153 minus 3y plus 4y equals 167. That is by distribution. So since I am looking for the y, I am going to do the simplification on the y's part, or that is the variable of y, and constant to side as well. So I am going to transpose 153 to other side. We call it as transposition. Since negative 3y plus 4y is y or 1, so we have now y equals to 167 minus 153. So this time I will able to get the value of y by simply subtracting them. So the final answer is 14. In this case, I able to give the value for the y. So right now, in order for me to solve for the value of x, I am going to use the equation 2 and simply putting an equation or creating an equation out of the equation 2. So since I able to get the value of y, this time I am going to express the equation 2 in terms of y. So I have here y equation 4 equals y 167 minus 3x over 4. How? Simply, I just transfer 3x to other side, it becomes negative 3x. So I'm so concerned with the y, I am going to divide whole equation by 4. So right now, I have the equation 4. So the same process, I am going to equate equation 4 to equation 1 to solve for the value of x. So this time, I am going to use equation 1, bring down equation 1 rather, and then substitute all the value of y, okay, from equation 4. So I have here. Then do the multiplication. Why? Because I really need to remove or to rid off the fraction term here. So by multiplying the whole equation by 4. Then after that, by distribution, I have 4x plus 167 minus 3x equals 204. Okay, so this time I am going to put all the variable in one side as well as all the constant to the other side. So transposing 167 to the other side, it becomes negative 167. So since 4x minus 3x is x, so the final answer is 37. So in this case, I able to get the value of y, which is 14, and the value of x equals 37. Okay, so, but if you feels that it's hard for you to really understand it, I'm gonna offer to you an alternative solution to solve this problem, like in this way. So let us back to the second step, and that is the third step, and that is carry out the plan. So just bring down all the equation here. Then what you're going to do is this same process, you're going to have an equation out of equation 1 or equation 2. So I want to again equate equation 1 to have equation 3 as in x in terms of okay, in terms of x rather. So I have x equals to 51 minus y. So I am going to use equation 3 to equate it to equation 2. and then bring down equation 2, then substitute all the value of x found in equation 3. So we have here like this by substitution. Then right after that, I am going to distribute 3 to all the terms inside the parentheses. So I have 153 minus 3y, and the rest will be retained. Then right after that, I am so concerned with the value of y. So I'm going to transpose 153 to other side. Again, if you transpose, the sign will change. It becomes negative 153. Then right after that, I'm able to get the same answer, which is 14. Okay, so on the right side of the solution, instead of deriving another equation from 2 or equation 2, I am going to use the answer, which is 14, to solve the value of x. So I am going to use 14 to solve for x. Now it's up to you whether what equation you're going to use or manipulate. Is either equation 1 or equation 2. Since equation 3. Since equation 1 is far simple or not complicated in terms of equation, so I'm going to use equation 1. Then right after that, I am going to substitute the value of y as 14. And then right after this, I'm going to transpose 14 to the other side. It becomes negative. And after that, you're going to subtract them. So the final answer is 37 rather, is the same as the previous answer. So again, we're able to draw these two variables value by simply using the equation 1. What if I am going to use equation 2 so that I can still have the same values for x 37 and for y as 14? So let us start with the equation 2. Okay, so I am going to equate another equation from equation 2 as in terms of y. So simply, you just transpose 3x to the other side, it becomes negative 3x. Then divide the whole equation by 4, so I have here y equals 167 minus 3x over 4. Then the same process. I am going to equate equation 4 to equation 1 to solve for x. Okay, so simply use the equation 1, bring down as part of the given, then substitute all the value of y like this. And this is what we call by substitution. Right after that, since it has a term that is in a fraction or rational form, I am going to multiply whole equation by the denominator, which is 4. I am able to remove the denominator and distribute all the 4 to all in terms inside the parentheses. So I have here 4x plus 167 minus 3x equals 204. Okay, since I am looking for the value of x, I am going to transpose 167 to other side. It becomes negative 167. Since 4x minus 3x equals x or 1x. So this time I will able to get the value of x as 37. Now, if I have already the value of x, how can I solve for the value of y? So the same alternative solution, instead of creating another equation from equation 1, I'm going to use the value of x here. So to solve for y, the x must be equal to 37. So I will just use the equation 1 as, or I can also use the equation 2 rather. So simply just do the substitution, okay, then do it again by distribution like that. So we know that 3 times 37 is 111, retain the 4y, and so on and so forth. But in this case, I am looking for the value of y, so I will transpose 111 to other side. It becomes negative 111 by transposition. Then, okay, do the simplification. Then, of course, when we divide both sides or the equation by 4, you will have 14. So that would how you get the final answer using this alternative solution. So therefore, the number of tricycles is 37, the number of cars is 14. Let's do the checking here. So I will use the equation 1 and 2. And of course, just try to substitute the value of x here. So since the number of vehicles is 51, so 37 plus 14 is 51. Since the number of, or the total, or the sum of the wheels is 167, 3 times 37 plus 4 times 14. Okay, simplify everything. So 51 equals 51, check. Then let us have further do the simplification here. Then it finds out that they are the same. And for now, thank you and God bless everyone. Have a nice day.